What's up, guys? It's Ant. It's my second video on the channel. I'm going to talk about the Lakers. I just watched the game. I don't know what to say. The Lakers are absolutely just horrible. I mean, we know this already. I mean, if you guys been watching the NBA season, they have been absolutely just really bad. Yeah, like, it's just really bad to watch. They just continuously just seems like they put no effort. They just played the Mavericks, where it looked promising in the third quarter. But aside that, I mean, this whole game was just not. I don't know, man. I mean, when you lose, it's not a good game, right? It's not a good game. You know, you saw instances of hope. You know, where the Lakers played tough, they played good defense, but then there's other times where they don't. And part of it is LeBron, and I'm a LeBron fan. That's why I watched the Lakers. I watched it because of LeBron. LeBron's my favorite player. I think y'all can see the jersey over there. But man, I'm not gonna lie, he needs to get some of the blame. He really does. This team just does not gel well together. They're very bad on defense. They get very lazy. You know, it's everything is out of whack with the Lakers, and it's horrible. It's horrible to watch. This is one of the worst teams that LeBron has ever been on in his career, and it's sad. Even though he's having good numbers, it really doesn't matter. The Lakers are still a horrible, horrible, horrible team. They're what, the 9th, 10th seed now? I believe they're the 10th seed right now. With LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, I mean. But honestly, this just goes to show that good players doesn't always equate to a great team. They need to mesh well first. And the Lakers, they shouldn't have got Russell Westbrook, obviously. Yeah, it's a terrible team. It's just bad. They look so unenthusiastic every time they play. It is so stressful to watch a Laker game. It is so stressful. It is really bad. Like, you know, LeBron, you see LeBron sometimes, if you watch his body language, he looks out of it sometimes, and I'm upset about that. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the leader of this team, and it seems like sometimes that he's not into the game, you know? And sometimes he puts blame on his teammates when it's kind of his fault. You know? And it's hard for me to say that because I've been a LeBron fan for a very long time, for almost all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since like 07, 08, ever since I was a little kid, I loved LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And you could just tell. Like, if you watch Laker games, you can tell. LeBron is not always LeBron is not the reason why they lose in the games, but I mean, he kind of assembled this team. He kind of wanted Russell Westbrook to be on his team, so he has to take some blame. And there's sometimes, in some points in games where he's not looked good. You know? And today was that day. I mean, he looked really good in the third quarter. The Lakers looked really good in the third quarter, and then everything else was just not good. Every other quarter was terrible for the Lakers. It's because they're just a horrible team. Obviously, Andy Davis is not there as well, and obviously you can point to AD not being there for their losses. But even when AD was there, they were losing. They were not winning games. So how can we really say that it's because AD's injured? When AD was on the floor, we were still the Lakers were still a 500 team. They are terrible, and the Lakers stress me out every time I see them play. They stress me out. Even when they win, they stress me out. I don't know. And the people have been saying that they should trade LeBron. I mean, I guess if you want to build for the future, I mean, unless you can get really good players back and maybe you can make a better team. I don't know. but you have to have players. If you're not gonna if you're gonna trade LeBron but not trade Westbrook or Anthony Davis, you need to get players that would work with those two guys. Because obviously LeBron is a ball dominant player. He needs the ball in his hands. But yeah, I mean, tonight they played the Mavericks. I'm not gonna lie, LeBron was getting cooked by Luka. I'm not gonna lie. He was getting cooked. LeBron got cooked. Man, it's, you know, bro, their defense is so bad. Their defense is absolutely horrible to watch. The Lakers' defense is just an eyesore. Sometimes they can, when they put effort, they are a really solid defensive team, right? They're a really solid defensive team, but then, bro, it just seems like they're so lackadaisical. They just seem out of it, and it starts from the top. LeBron needs to set an example. You know what I'm saying? Even though things are rough, if he's giving it his 100% all the time, and I understand that sometimes he can't always give his 100% because they rely on LeBron so much on offense, but still, like, you gotta show like you want, that you're gonna put effort. You know what I'm saying? The only person to me that I see on the court that always gives 100% effort, always, and you really can't put any blame on this man, honestly, is Austin Reeves. He's the only player on the team to me, whenever I see him on the court, always gives it his all. And Westbrook usually gives it his all too, but Westbrook's been playing like complete garbage. Austin Reeves, he's a rookie. You know, we kind of give him a pass, but like, you show that he puts a lot of effort when he plays defense. So the Lakers need to try and keep Austin Reeves they got rid of Alex Caruso. You know, he ain't no Alex Caruso. He's not going to be an Alex Caruso, but at least they got a young, talented guy who, you know, puts 100% effort into pretty much every play. Every time I see Austin Reeves, he always putting 100% effort. He's like, he has a lot of energy. And it seems like sometimes that he's the only one that has a lot of energy. So, but yeah, the Lakers lost to the Mavericks. I believe they're still the 10th seed, but yeah, the Lakers just are bad, you know? Luka had a solid game, you know? What else can you say? Yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe. I usually like to talk about basketball videos. I know that my last video was a UFC video, but I want to kind of, you know, switch it up and do different type of content. I might do some other videos, not just basketball and MMA or UFC. You know, I want to do stuff like that. But I'll see you guys soon. I'm probably going to make another video maybe tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.